I've been sitting here thinking about all these folks on the internet screaming because they're not going to have any food stamps in November, in the month of Thanksgiving. Now, us here in the state of Louisiana, supposedly, the freaking Governor Jeff Landry is taking it to the legislature to allow the state of Louisiana to fund EBT benefits in the month of November, at the very least. What kills me so is all these Trumpers, poor, white, so poor, and I know this for a fact, that some of them, when it rains, has water running down their walls. But they're convinced, because Trump has convinced them, that once we get all the illegals out that's using Medicaid and Medicare, which they're not, get all the illegals out that's using food stamps, which they're not, get all the black people off, because all the black people use food stamps, AFDC, Section 8, all black people use all of that, despite numbers telling us that 70% of white people in this country are receiving some kind of government assistance. 70%. And part of this 70% is out here screaming because they ain't going to get no food stamps in November after voting for exactly this. Oh, but see, it's probably a little bit like the Obamacare thing. EBT is for white folks and food stamps are for black folks. Maggots so dumb they shouldn't even be allowed to live. Anyway, I don't understand why people are getting so upset about not having no food stamps in November. You knew November last year, after that orange bitch stole the presidency with the help of Elon Musk, you knew that this shit was gonna come down. I knew it. I started stockpiling things. Canned meats, canned milk, dry eggs, beans, rice, sugar, meal, and flour. Really, if you need something to eat, beans and bread is all you really need. But some of us, we too bougie for beans and bread. And I was once one of those, but hey, as long as it'll make a turd. Anyway, y'all, if you weren't stockpiling foodstuffs before now, if you ever get those food stamps back, you need to start using half of them to stockpile dry goods and canned meats. That's what I did. And I'm not going to go hungry. But I tell you one thing. I hope nobody comes to my house and decides they're going to take my food. What they can take away with them is a little bit of lead, if it comes down to that, because I am not the one to come a sailing for anything that I may have. If I choose to give it to you, fine, but you're not going to take it. You're not going to take it. Y'all should have known. You should have figured this. So if you starve in November, that's totally your fault. Totally your fault. And especially you white folks that don't know nothing about community and helping each other and seeing to each other. Y'all don't know nothing about that because you spend too much of your time in competition with each other. What you gonna do? I heard some say that they're gonna go and raid Walmart and start stealing. And somebody said that the rest of us just need to just look the other way. I'm not. I'm not. If I see anybody in Louisiana, Arkansas, in any place where I'm at stealing, they're going to get reported because you know why? They do that to me. Turnabout's fair play, folks. And you might say that I'm being mean. No, I'm not being mean. I'm just giving energy for energy. If you don't want that, change the nature of the energy that you're putting out. Simple. Simple. But you ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that because, there are so many other things that they value, especially the maggots, that they value more than food. They love their racism. They love their sexism. So let them eat it. Let them eat it. I bet you it won't taste as good going in the belly as it does coming out of the mouth, does it? But this is what you did. This is what you did. Sow bullshit, reap bullshit. Eat that.